now that we've established this process and the steps to get the car set up for shipping, let's talk about what you need to do if you were here in Japan driving your car as an active duty serviceman and you want to ship your car. What all do you need to do? Of course, you can't just decide to ship your car from Japan without going through Japanese, I guess, DMV, if you will, right? So what do you need to do? Well, you need to deregister your car. What that means is you are now taking that car out of the legal database from Japan and saying, I am going to export this car from Japan. In theory, you're requesting for an export certificate or export title. So you'll go to your LTO, which is your Land and Transportation Office, or you can use somebody on base or around your base that offers this service. Based on where I am and how much it costs to drive there, pay the toll, have lunch and everything else, it's cheaper for me to pay somebody that is already going there to do it for me. And so I gave them, you have to go to PMO with your title, with your license, with your orders, showing that you're leaving, showing that you have the entitlements to ship your car. And the PMO, which is your military police office, will transact all the paperwork you need. You can retain your license plate. A lot of people, some people have reached out to me asking me if I can get them a Japanese license plate. Unfortunately, I can't. In my case, the license plate on my Supra now, I can keep it, but I have to tell that to the police on base, so they put that in the paperwork. So when this individual goes down to the DMV, they can request that I retain my license plate even though I'm leaving Japan with the car. I've established who I'm using. I have the paperwork from the police on base, which is a PMO on the military base, Marine Corps military base. And it was like 5 sheets of paper. And I go to Johnny's right outside the front gate. Johnny's is a car service establishment. They offer insurance if you want to buy a car, so on and so forth. I give all the paperwork to Johnny's that I just got from PMO and a copy and my title and pay them the money. And so Johnny's will go down to the LTO/DMV on my behalf, and they will return with an export certificate. Now, the moment Johnny's transact those paperwork at the DMV, your car legally cannot be driven in Japan again, because now your car is not in Japan's database as a car legally in Japan anymore. Your car is like in limbo status, like, because now you have an export title, meaning your title says export certificate on the top of it. Obviously, it's not exported, so you legally cannot drive it anymore. Now, PMO will give you a sheet of paper that says non-operative vehicle. I'm gonna stick this in the windshield because there is a little decal you have on your car that makes it legal to drive on base, to go in and out the gate, so on and so forth. When you go to request the paperwork for deregistration, they take that decal from the car. So it's this non-operative sticker gives you the authority to have that car on base without that decal. And it has an expiration date, my name, and why it's in a non-operative state, because it's in shipping status. All right, so now we're at shipping day. Shipping day, my buddy will call the tow truck company, which I've already established. I've already made an appointment. They will come directly to his house, put my car on a tow truck, and take it a few miles up the road to meet the shipping company, who will provide another tow truck who is going to tow it to the shipping yard. Now, let's say you were here and your car, you can do this 2 ways. I'm choosing to deregister the car myself and have all the paperwork set up, or I could have granted my buddy the power of attorney to go and deregister the car for me. Essentially, he would do the same thing I'm doing with Johnny's. He would take the paper to PMO, get all the documents he needs, take them over to Johnny's. Johnny's would then deregister the car and give him the deregistration certificate, but I'm doing it myself. So before I leave, I am going to give him my keys. I am going to give him the deregistration certificate that Johnny's will provide me here soon. And I'm going to give him a copy of all these paperwork that was already mailed to IAL because they want the originals. But I think that covers all the information I have up to this point regarding the paperwork needed and the process as far as getting your car established, making an appointment, deregistering the car and having the car dropped off at the drop site for shipment. So until next time, I'm out.